good evening. Welcome. Let's talk. Well, it's Monday night. We're going to do our review show to The Shy, Season 2, Episode 5. I mean, Season 6. I said Season 2, Keisha.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, Keisha?
Nothing. Enjoying Labor Day. How about you?
I was off. I could have worked, but I said no, I was not coming in on my day off to do no overtime. You know, sometimes you got to give yourself a break. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's
Those
what I think
days off are well needed.
a lot of times we don't be giving ourselves no breaks, and then we get overwhelmed with stuff, and then it's like, you can't work with so many hours in the week, right? So, Keisha,
Yes.
The Shy, episode 5. One night only. I thought it was no, one of the nights. That's what it is. I said one night only. I sort of thought it was interesting. Interesting episode. Thought it was kind of slow. I mean, but a lot of stuff happened in this episode.
A lot of stuff did happen. They did throw a lot at us.
Mhm.
My mood about the series has not improved.
Mm.
I did
Why not?
I like the prom though.
Okay.
I like the prom. Um, I, the whole Vic telling his chief of staff, and Vic is supposed to be street, and he raised himself.
Mhm.
I didn't like it. What was Bakari crying about? I couldn't
Mhm.
figure it out. Hey, Wayne, it wasn't no guns in the car, right?
From what we
I'm
understand,
assuming he has it.
Bakari gave the guns. Wayne, log out, log back, and we can't even either.
Oh,
Bakari gave the guns to Rashad, and Rashad put him in that vent.
right.
So,
So
um, what was he?
he
You
was
know what's
speeding.
funny?
He should have got a ticket. I didn't get it.
And when Dwayne comes back, we'll even discuss it. Like the way he was boo-hooing in the backseat of that car, you would have thought Bakari got caught with the mother load. He was going crazy. I mean, and it was. I thought it was interesting why he was acting up like that and going so crazy.
Better.
There is Wayne.
I can hear you now.
What's up, brother?
Okay. Yeah.
Jerry
No.
is.
I
Hey, Keisha.
didn't get it.
Before
Yeah.
we even introduce this guy to the show, he did a lot of traveling. One thing about traveling, Keisha, and you know better than anybody because I know how you travel a lot. Most people that do a lot of flying never really get to appreciate the landscape that we have. And I know Dwayne really, really enjoyed the mountains of Pennsylvania this week. He got to see that beautiful sight coming through those mountains on the western side of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I enjoyed the pleasures of Cosmegos too.
We can't hear you that well, Wayne.
Well,
You sound a little low.
you shouldn't because let's just get into it.
Okay. So we talking about Keisha had brought up why was Bakari crying like that?
First of all, what was the car stolen? Like they gotta give us a little bit something. Like they just got pulled over. What they get pulled over?
But they let him go. I don't get it.
Like, but why? Listen, if he was speeding, he'd have got a speeding ticket. So what are they saying? He didn't have a license. Like, was the car hot? Like, what? I want to know why they was in jail.
It didn't add up. It didn't seem right. And when did his father go get Papa? What was the conversation that Papa had with the girl when she said, "No, this is my son"? They left out scenes. I mean, I don't know what happened on that editing table, you guys, but they left out some stuff that we need to know. You got to fill in the blanks.
Now listen, did the realtor? I want y'all to go back because it confused me. Did the realtor he was like, yeah, I had to check with my fiance too before I purchased our house.
No, what the realtor said was, me and my wife live in the same area.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that's what he said.
That's what he
Quincy
said,
is
and
the
then all
wife.
of a sudden he got the Bussy Boy coming.
Hey, come on, man. That's different. That's just they just in the same sex relationship. It's a difference. We're gonna stay politically correct now. Come
Okay.
on. I'm a little tipsy, but I ain't that tipsy.
So let me ask y'all. The whole Kevin going to California thing, Dwayne, Keisha feel as though that this is the end of the Shy. Like this
They
is the
letting
last.
you know. They letting you know he gonna go off in the sunset.
Yeah. Or he'll leave. And I said that he's going to leave probably during the season and come back a drug addict at the end of the season.
Hey, come on, man. Come on.
I'm being honest. I'm using imagination that he's going
I
to go out
mean,
there.
he already got a habit that they just discontinued the talking about it.
He discontinued so much stuff. They go to. It's like
he was brown bagging it a couple of seasons ago.
Exactly. Like I said, I thought it was an interesting episode. I mean,
I liked it.
It's so much to unpack, but it was a nothing episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, she said she had a family emergency. That's why she couldn't go to the prom. I guess a family emergency was she couldn't get a babysitter.
Yeah. And
So,
then, but see, Dwayne, let me ask you, and Keisha, right? Even with that, why would she wait till prom night to tell him she got a kid?
Well, you remember, she wanted to contemplate telling him. Remember that scene where she dropped him off and she was just looking up in the sky like she wanted to tell him something. It's probably what it was, I thought the episode was decent. I don't like where Rashad put the gun. Just like I ain't like where Emmett put all that money. Like Keisha ain't gonna clean up her own house.
Oh, that was crazy.
That's stupid shit. Sorry.
It is. It was a little interesting with the episode.
And would Emmett approach Duda about Tiff's car?
Not the way he approached him. Not the way he approached Duda. He would never approach Duda like that. That was kind of far fetched.
Now how Dante know where to go, and that it was Duda's chop shop.
But Dwayne, you seen that Dante and Duda knew each other, and that's when Duda said to him, "Yo, don't get yourself hurt out here over no pussy." Which is interesting because the way that they're making Duda, and I know that he's one of the characters in the show that you like, Dwayne. The way they're making him out to be is like this boogeyman, but in all reality, Duda is helping everybody. Like they didn't give Emmett the guns to hold. He's just been giving Emmett money, cleaning them up, helping him out, showing him how to handle himself with some class.
But here's the thing. So it's an unofficial secret that Duda killed Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Will Emmett be fooling with Duda like this in his business? This is the same thing that happened to Brandon.
Not the way they made Emmett at first, Keisha. Emmett's character is interesting because Emmett acts scary, he acts naive, but he knows what's going on. He knows that Duda is got a whole lot of stuff going on. So why would he even act this way? Like it's just interesting. And how they're doing the whole plot and the whole scene with the whole show.
Rashad like looking at those two bands though, didn't he?
Yeah. He needs some money.
He got that money from Darnell and was like, "This is it, Joe."
I mean, even with that, like Keisha said to me, Dwayne, we talked earlier, Rashard is upset about the $100, but at the end of the day, Rashard knows enough people that's connected to making money the legal way where they're not looking out for him. He's cool with Gemma's father, who for some other reason he's got some type of money. He's an upscale Negro. He's cool. He's cool with his boy Joe. He's cool with Victor, who as a buzzman, or I mean a buzzman, an alderman, he should be able to link him up with companies that's in Chicago. Like, if they're gonna go down this road that Rashard is having a mental dilemma with getting back on his feet or going back to crime, they should show all the avenues and all the connections that he would be going through with trying to get right. He keeps saying, "I'm trying to get right," and coaching Bakari, but then he's doing crime. He's at the chop shop. He's taking all these guns. Like, he might as well just go to Duda himself and be like, "Look, I want in. You know what I used to do. I just don't want to be involved with my hands directly involved in it." I think it's a little crazy with how they going with it.
I mean, we know political people, right? Your boy just got what they're making it out to be is this big position. You're supposed to have a job, whether it's a janitor, maintenance, something. He's supposed to have a job.
I mean, even at the community center with Tracy, he could be around there, like you said, doing work, being a janitor, meeting people in the community, hustling, bustling, working at Smokies. At the end of the day, it's a gig. I mean, for lack of better words, Papa's the assistant manager of Smokies.
Sure is.
Papa take good pride in it. I mean, I'm quite sure with his lady being an art curator and she being well established, she would understand. Like, it's kind of like they want to go down an avenue that they don't really want to go down. They want to do it, but they don't want to do it. They want to do it half-assed. If you're going to go down that road on the show or on the narrative with a character, just go all the way.
Just go all the way. Yeah. And to answer the question in the chat, that is the young lady from Girlfriends, and she want to do this women, you know, like he told Emmett a couple episodes ago. They'll always be your women. So this one of Duda's main women.
She gets killed. She gets killed.
You think
Lynn Whitfield got some stuff up her sleeve that we ain't seen yet? That you know damn well she ain't gonna rely on her son. She ain't gonna rely on her to be doing her dirty work. Lynn Whitfield, and I'm glad that she's in the show. I hope they show her more. You could probably tell that she's very resourceful. I just think that Duda, for him to have killed Q, it just seems a little far-fetched how they went about it. And then, like we said last week, with smearing his name and honor, saying he was working with the feds, I thought that was a little cheesy. That goes.
Duda kills everybody, though.
Dwayne, that goes back to the Brandon ain't shit that Dom said.
And what is Rosalind the mayor? Are they gonna tell us what she's doing right now? Is she the mayor?
Yeah, she knows all this stuff about the feds. Now look, Keisha,
what is she?
You got to bring up the stuff we talked about, Keisha.
Who replaced Duda as the mayor? Did she?
If she replaced Duda as the mayor, as he quote unquote ran away, Dwayne, right? She tells Trig to keep his mouth shut. And the very next episode when we watch it, he's telling his campaign manager, "I helped him get rid of a body."
Yeah, like that's stupid. And the campaign manager is Duda's realtor. Yeah. Why would you do that?
Yeah, they love us, so they gonna be bedroom secrets. He gonna tell him like, yeah, Victor told me he helped to get rid of the body. That realtor gonna run right back to Trig and Duda and tell him. I don't think Rosalind is working with the feds. I think Rosalind is playing her position. I think Rosalind is she's connected to Duda somehow. You know, they married. So she's connected to Duda somehow, and she understands that Duda is part of what she got going on. Which
I think Rosalind is in the business of Rosalind. So if it comes down to is her Duda, then she'll tell on him.
But here's the thing. I don't think she'll ever tell on Duda. You want to know why?
Real MVP, Dwayne.
What? Oh, what's going on?
Your name ain't showing up because you got to give StreamYard the clearance to put your name up, Crystal. You got to do it every time, but that's cool.
Well, listen, I understand like Crystal's question, but here's what I'm gonna say about Roscoe. Right? And I could be off base with this, but I think she's truly the only person that Duda really respect and will listen to. Like, cause she taught to Duda any old way,
Mm-hmm.
and he don't be like checking her like he check everybody else.
So, do you think that she was in the game with him, Wayne? They never really explored who she was. They just showed up
She
as the
was
wife.
she the one that helped him build that damn empire, and she probably wanted to get out. Like I hate to bring up another show, but she probably wanted to. She had aspirations like Ghost did. I want to get out the game. Let us be like clean, doing stuff the right way. But that's not do that. Like, he had this pizza shop, and now he back in Smokies.
Oh, they
But
don't even talk about the pizza shop no more.
right, what happened? How did he get rid of the pizza shop?
Yeah, why would he leave us? Why would he stop investing?
Like he wouldn't need him if he still had his pizza shop. But see, they act like we ain't see this show before. Like, but I really think this is setting up to be the last season. 16
I mean, I
episodes
do too.
last season. Kevin already reaching out to his friends to get a gauge on what they would do. And they're all basically telling him, like, do it.
Yeah.
Surprised he ain't said nothing to his people yet. I mean, you quote unquote grown, but you ain't that grown yet, youngin'. I like that he didn't let Emmett buy his suit. He's like, nah, man, I got my own money. Like, I like that. For some reason, I like that.
I'm surprised Jake ain't tried to move in with him.
Are you surprised what?
But you know what's funny? Remember I told you guys that they kept showing these clips where Jake was jealous of Kevin. I really thought what Jake said to Kevin about moving to California was real. Like, man, go ahead, man. We'll be all right. Like, go live your life,
but
man. And,
to Crystal's point, and this may be dumb what I'm about to say, but you can see that Jake grew up. You can see that Papa grew up. Like, they look like different people. Kev still look like little ass Kev.
and Dwayne, even when they was taking the pictures, how did y'all like the prom?
I like it.
I like the prom.
Even when they took those pictures for the prom, right? You could see that the actor Shaman Brown that plays Papa, he's not a little kid. And it's like he's odd because he's playing a little kid role, and you can see if you follow him on IG, you'll see that he's a grown young man.
Yeah, but he's only about 19.
But Keisha, he's way more mature in the role now, and even with his hairstyle now, like that's been his hairstyle for 2 years. But they just got it finally in the show where he ain't got this glasses. You notice he don't wear the glasses no more. Like Papa is really quote unquote growing up. I did like the prom. I forget. I think it was Keisha. It might have been Dwayne. It might have been one of y'all said to me, it's interesting that they didn't have nobody from Maisha's family there. Like,
yeah, I didn't understand. She got a family, a present family.
And I know that Dwayne.
And I thought Duda should have been there too.
Yeah, for Jay.
Yep. And I know Dwayne may get up. Dwayne may take himself off the screen. What I'm about to say.
No, I'm not.
But I'm so sick of Maisha. She looked like a complete mess. A complete mess, y'all.
I'm glad y'all can't see my face.
A complete mess.
Now with
they need to put a girdle on that girl. She looked like she had a muumuu on.
Well, listen, Tiana went and got Jimma all dialed up. Marcus was like, "Oh no, you ain't wearing that." Look like a hooker.
Yo, Marcus really looked at her. It was like, "Oh no, you take that off upstairs."
He was right though.
Then Tiana hit him with the low belt. Oh, is that how you look at me? See, another nigga with no dick discipline. He had a rational thought when he wanted his daughter to take the clothes off, but as soon as his piece told him, "Oh, is that how you think of me?" He lost all his rational thinking. He just buckled.
But
typical Negro.
Yeah, he didn't protect his woman.
Yeah.
Dwayne, don't start that shit, okay?
I see it all.
So listen, we ain't gonna stay too long because we got other affairs we're gonna try to do. I don't know if we'll be able to do it.
Man, don't short time me.
I'm not trying to short time. It ain't much I could tell you.
Well,
did you watch Power, Dwayne?
I watched both.
Okay.
But listen, let me just say this, man, because I ain't get to give y'all a whole synopsis. I liked the episode. I really did, man. It wasn't the worst thing I ever seen. It wasn't the best. It was like a middle of the road episode. There were some things I found out, like I ain't know Darnell was a handyman. He going around the hood doing odd jobs. It's slow money, but
because I thought he was a tow truck driver before.
He always was a pipe cleaner.
I ain't know what the brother did. I thought he was a tow truck driver too, but now he's just a handyman, I guess. I mean, Rashad with these guns, I just wish he wouldn't have put them where he put them. You know, like, and him being pressured into it, and him trying to tell, like, Bakari, like, yeah, last time somebody told me that, I wound up in jail. Like, if that's the case, then what the hell you doing it for? You know, you want to feel like you want to be the man of your household and all that. I get it. But would you be involved in all that stuff so soon after getting home?
Bakari was trying to be the man, Dwayne. He gave that man 2 stacks and had the Lamborghini. Yo, he said, I got 2 stacks. And he was driving that Lamborghini. He was hauling ass in that Lamborghini, yo. He was devastated when he got pulled over.
Yeah, because then he had to worry about what was going on with Duda. You know what I mean? But
and why wasn't Duda at the police station if it was his car? Like, I don't know. That whole scene just threw me off.
Yeah, but you have Rob going at Duda, and Emmett going at Duda. Like, this is a natural born killer y'all going after. Y'all sure?
Yeah, Rob done got too big for his britches.
Yeah, Rob getting
supporting game, and I see your comment. I'm gonna do a show on Wednesday in regard to what you commented about. I'm not gonna put it on the screen because it has nothing to do with what we talk about. But I'm address that Wednesday during the trending topic show. Yeah, you know one thing I liked about the prom, and I will say, and a lot of people may not understand how these young kids are. One thing I loved about the prom was them singing along with the song. That's what these young kids do. That's how they party. They sing along with the song. That was so authentic that everybody knew the words.
Do it all the time.
And like Crystal said, it was cute. It was what these younger people do. Like they ain't gonna dance. Like Papa going to the prom by himself.
Let me tell you something.
Was no big thing.
Let me tell you something. And I go by this because y'all know I be in the youth football scene, coaching high school football scene. Tell you something. Let Dreams and Nightmare come on in the stadium. Them kids go nuts. Even to this day, how long Dreams and Nightmare?
The kids, the adults go nuts. The adults go nuts when they come.
True.
Keisha got her hand up too.
I do. Let Dream and Nightmares come on when I'm in the stadium. I'm all into that. And I hate today's hip hop. That's a story for another day. Hip hop for me.
I thought the prom was authentic as well, especially they had on like Chicago drill type music. They in Chicago, of course they gonna know the words. I felt like that was the best. Y'all know who we ain't talk about? That's sad ass Keisha.
Keisha going through it, man. She's just trying to figure life out.
I'll be honest with y'all. I'll be honest. Keisha is a terrible actress. I'm out on her, yo. She, like, I don't know what it is.
Well, the problem is, they got this, and I'm not age shaming or nothing. But they got this 35 plus woman trying to play somebody that's like what, 23, 24. Like, I mean, she pulls it off. I think Keisha, the character, is so complex. Like when she was in there with that therapist, and you really think about what she went through, and there's some stuff she even left out, like dating that grown ass man that was her track coach, like, you know, the whole getting abducted and him raping her and her keeping the baby and then naming it after Ronnie, and it's just it's
Ronnie
so
dying soon after.
right. It's just
It's rough
so
for me. It's rough for me. I mean, I try to understand Keisha, like you said. She is as a the character is very complex. I hate to say it, and I know that it seemed good, and I said it last week. I know it seemed good when it happened, but Keisha and Emmett should have stayed friends. Keisha seemed more happier, more cheerful. She seemed more of an honest friend to Emmett and to Tiff. Her being in a relationship with a person like Emmett feels like right now the world is against him, and he's trying to do the right thing. So I do think that narrative is going well. Keisha just does not do nothing for me.
well.
Her
Listen,
facial expressions, the character
I
has no depth.
Hey,
In my opinion.
I think they changed the character of Keisha, and that's what the problem is. Now, you know, I was a fan of Keisha and Emmett being together, but this is not the same couple, and this is not the same couple that he helped her through her trauma. And then, why are they immediately living together? Like, she been through trauma. She might not even be ready to be on a full-on relationship.
I think if
And
if
if
he
he,
really, I'm sorry,
if he really was,
if he really had it his way, he'd be with Tiff. I think he's more concerned about what's going on with Tiff than he is what's going on in his own household.
I mean the whole Tiff thing. Remember Dwayne when she wanted to open relationship, he couldn't really handle it. I mean, I think that we seen that they built up Emmett to be a person that everybody wanted to grow up, change, become a man, be more responsible. And now that we see the Emmett that everybody claimed they wanted to see, now nobody's happy. When he was running
this is
around
the
being
Emmett
irresponsible.
that Tiff wanted. So why would they change him from the Emmett that was so compatible to Keisha that he has grew into the man that Tiff wanted?
Agreed.
And Tiff don't want that other boy. Tiff don't know what Tiff for the streets.
Tiff don't pay Rob no mind. Like you said, Tiff is basically, as we would say, for the streets. She's trying to put herself in a better situation. And you could kind of like see how Rob is like expendable now.
Yeah, because Tiff gonna wind up sleeping with Dante again.
Well, that's who Tiff wanted to be with, was Dante. And because she done moved on a little bit, typical ninja, now he worried about Tiff.
Who, Dante?
Yeah.
Just trying to protect his
Yes,
woman.
supporting game, and I can't even disagree with you on that point. As you said before, the characters become different people each season. It's the shot multiverse at this point. I won't be surprised if Brandon shows up out of a portal. This show, and it's funny because when we do talk about it, when we're all on the phone, it's like the episode when I first seen it, I was like, I didn't know what to say to Dwayne. I didn't know what to say to Keisha. And then Keisha saw it. Then we talked about it. Then I knew Dwayne was going to watch it. Just, I don't know, you guys. I'm going to do my rating now.
I enjoyed it, though.
My rating for this episode, I'm going to give this episode, honestly, though, I'm going to give it a 5. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad episode. It was a decent episode. They got 11 more to go, and I'm going to say it. And I said it privately, I think, to you guys. With the other show coming back that we do reviews, they better get it together because they got 11 episodes. They might have 3 or 4 good episodes to pull one of us in so much we'd be like, yo, Shy was rocking.
I'm in for it. I'm not gonna leave it alone.
You know what? I think that it's gonna be with whoever gets killed. I'm
Right.
hoping that whoever writes those episodes do it correctly.
Yeah.
But my rating, 3.5. I was but I did like the
And you
kids in
guys
the
in the chat, y'all
prom.
know how we do
Well,
each
I'm gonna
episode.
give
Tell us
it.
what you want to rate the episode.
I'm rating it at a 7.5.
Oh,
Woo!
you so nice.
It captured my attention. I love the prom stuff. You know, my favorite scene this episode was Emmett and Kev when Kev was trying to get his suit and the banter back and forth between them. And, you know, Emmett loves his city. So when he's here, Kev thinking about going to LA, he like, yo, Chicago is where we need to stay. Like, Chicago ain't gonna be Chicago if everybody keep moving out of it. And you know, not to be all sensitive, you know, when I go home, my old neighborhood ain't where my whole neighborhood used to be, man, because people moved out of it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I go home, I'm like, yo, where is Vassar? Where is it? Where the people at? When you ride down the street, you will see anybody, no matter which street you went down, you could wind up being out there for 3 hours striking up a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of felt that, man. I thought Duda was gonna snap on the new cat for stealing Tiff's car. Like, you know, because Emmett is there, and he'd be like, I was waiting for Duda to be like, yo, you stole my business partner's baby mama's car, like smack him up or something. Like, it's something about that guy, man.
I think Duda got this plan. He want all of them running crazy.
I feel you on that.
I did like the Kevin.
Go ahead, Keisha.
I did like the Kevin and Emmett scene. I just want to know why they acting like Emmett is 30, unless they aged Keisha and Emmett.
They could have.
Clearly, I think she's graduated from college if she's a teacher.
Right. Right, that doesn't add up with the timeline. You're right.
Yeah, they've aged them.
There's one storyline that I don't get, and maybe y'all can help me. Dre's first love back on the scene, and now he texting the first love at night and don't understand why his...
That's a she, sir.
What?
You said he's texting.
Well, Dre, hey, listen, Dre for the last 3 seasons is the most positive male figure on TV, damn near, black. But so now they dirtying her up. Like, come on, man. Well, what her and Nina already been through with the brat character. So is it what's good for the goose is good for the gander? Is that what we doing? And you know there's an attraction there. You was gonna marry this one chick. So you think it's all right? I'll put it out to the chat. If I'm dating Keisha, right? But I had a relationship with the real MVP, and I'm sitting up at night texting the real MVP with Keisha right there, my wife, out of bounds. It's out of bounds, man.
You know the funniest thing, Dwayne, is that they threw that in there, but the episode prior, she was uncomfortable with going to get a nightcap, going to get a drink. Like,
right.
If she's uncomfortable going to get a drink, why would she be comfortable with the texting in the middle of the night, knowing her wife is right next to her? Like, it's like, what are you doing here? And it's like even messy, because at the end of the day, if Nina was really acting overprotective, she would have wanted to trace him and be like, yo, you know the girl that you hired is Dre's ex. Like that, I'm uncomfortable. Like, because they always make Nina as that, like this Worry Wart character, and they would have had Nina would have confronted her by now. I mean, I guess that'll probably come up in another episode, but I agree. It's just weird that they
I
do
don't
that
want to see
anymore.
no 50-year-olds confronting the other Barbara. This is Cheryl. I don't want to see that.
Oh, Barbara, this is Shirley.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
So with that, we can. I hear you guys' ratings. Anybody in the chat, if you guys want to put your rating up before we close out, let us know how you felt about the show. Let us know. Like I said, one good thing about the review shows that we do, we always want people to engage. It makes the show better, and it actually makes our show where we may be like we ain't gonna be on for a long time. It'll make us stay on a little longer. Yeah, you're right. Nina is annoying, but even with her annoying, that aspect of her wife texting another female in the middle of the night, you would have definitely seen her being annoying and aggy, as they would say.
Or like Keisha said, I'm turning into my mother.
Yeah.
Said the same line, the same exact.
That's
line.
why she's so annoying. You do start to turn into your parents.
Yeah.
That's like that.
But the funniest thing is when Keisha said that to Emmett. How is Emmett living his best life? He's spending every little dime he get on his family. His business is doing good. I mean, even before the scene where Keisha said that to Dre, I thought it was cheesy as hell when Keisha even said that line to Emmett, because I'm like, what is Emmett doing? He ain't taking no trips. You don't see him doing nothing crazy. You just basically...
You're mad about that car.
He mad about the car. You see Duda putting him in position to dress better. His character's growing. I mean, But we're going to close out. And until next week, it's a lot going on with the shows. I hope that everybody subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get the notifications on when we will go live, or just try to get the notification from one of the pages that we will do the shows on, because we never know what day we're going to do the show, because like I said, it's a lot going on and we're all doing a lot, and this is a very, very busy season for all three of us. Most people say summertime is to turn up, wintertime is to chill. We're the opposite. Summer is to chill, wintertime is the grind time. Football season is here. All our shows is basically back on air until January. What'd you say, Dwayne?
I hibernate in the winter, so shows like this give me life. But let me just say this to people, right? Speak on behalf of Quentin and Keisha right now a little bit. But we appreciate it, man. We appreciate y'all watching. And I was away this weekend. A couple of people mentioned to me about the shows that we do and that they're watching. And it's good that you're watching. We appreciate it. But you know what's even better? When you like, subscribe, and share. That's when it counts. Don't just say, hey, I watch y'all show is good. You know how long it took you to say that is as long as it takes you to hit like or subscribe or to share. Like, we do this because we have a great relationship. Like, my relationship with Keisha is on a different level now because of the shows we do, and I appreciate that. So we do this because we enjoy each other, but we also do it for the interaction with you all. So support was good, man. Y'all want to sit out here and support people hitting people and people getting hit in the face with bricks and stuff, but y'all want to support all that and all that nonsense. But when there's something good out here, it's crickets. Now, let Keisha put a picture in there next week with her ass cheeks all hanging out, and she gonna get 1,000 likes. But when she puts something up because she love and support her nephew, it's crickets. Come on now. Do better. Like, subscribe, and share.
Any final words, Keisha?
No, he just said a mouthful.
Good night, everyone.